We have two cosmic questions going on to... Aaron Cohen would like to know, if God is beyond creation and nothing is created like him, does that mean he always works through intermediaries? How did God himself lead Israel, lead Israel in the wilderness, or was that intermediaries too? And then we have another question.
I don't get that question. Maybe
the question is that if God is so separated from the world, that he's so beyond our... I'm not sure. I think there's a Malbim in Shmuel that discusses this. But that God is both separate from the world, but yet he engages with the world. Does he engage with the world or not?
That's definitely does. Definitely.
Directly.
Everything's direct, 100%. Yeah, God, through intermediaries means tools, not a powerful thing in itself. It's a tool of God. He deals through angels, but the angels don't have any power themselves. It's like a tool of God. It's like you have, if you have like a hammer which is 10 miles long, so you want to hit a nail 10 miles away from here, so the hammer is doing it, but the person holding it over here, he's making it happen. So the hammer is intermediary between the man and the nail, and the hammer is intermediary, but the man he's doing it with that hammer. So everything that we intermediaries that God has through different levels that he deals with this world, but he's dealing directly with it through them. They're his tools that he's dealing with. So he's actually doing it, not them. This is a very complicated, very shitchizdik, I say, very...
basic.
Not basic, well, on the surface. Simplistic, more simplistic. It's much more complicated than that. But that's the bottom line. That's what's happening. God is doing it himself. He is direct. This is why many people don't believe in prophecy. How could God be a prophet? What prophecy means? It talks to man. How could God talk to man? Man is physical, and God is spiritual. And how could God? Why should He want to bother him talking to people of blood and flesh? He's too great for that, too above that. But that's not true. God does contact with people, the blood and flesh, and that's the greatness of God. He's the greatest, but He's able to bring Himself down to our level to communicate with us. So some of the philosophers didn't believe in it because of that. They said God wouldn't they denied prophecy altogether. It's too above God's will to do that. But we know that's true.